minutes of hot fire. Hot die-line fire, baby. You are back. Yes, sir. I don't know what episode this is. This is episode 31 of Just Hear Me Out podcast with your boy Snax.
What's good? Oh, I thought you was talking about me.
I mean, you are the guest of the session.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome in the building. We got my boy, my homeboy, my comedian friend, my fellow podcaster, Snax is in the building.
What's good, man?
It's like a tale of two snacks right now. A tale of two snacks. You gotta. Is it keep falling down still?
No, it's good. It's good. I'm just doing that.
Okay. Okay. So when you speak it to it though,
Can you
want
hear
to
me?
speak it to the front part where you see the name at.
All right. Perfect.
There you go. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, man. So yeah, you in town, man. You got a show coming up.
Yeah, I'm at the Atlanta Comedy Theater actually in a couple hours. And I thought it was Atlanta, but it's Norcross, Atlanta, but it's still
Atlanta, man.
Dallas has those issues too.
Listen, man, I know some people from here that be like to say that's not Atlanta.
Yeah,
I don't worry about them folk.
But yeah, Atlanta Comedy Theater. Second time.
It's your second time?
Second time in Atlanta. Second time doing stand up. No, this is my fourth time in Atlanta. Second time doing stand up in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
I mean, I learn. A lot of comedians tell me this. If you're not doing it right. You'll never. They say you'll never not be nervous before a show. Okay,
so nervous. Yeah.
It's like a little nervous. It's not like a I don't want to do it nervous. It's just like a nervousness that
You think it'll pass?
Yeah, it usually passes once I get on stage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so what is the nervousness about? What is the
It's just
pre-jitters for?
I don't know. You can't explain it because you can. It's just like everybody, even like the best comic, it's still. And I learned this from a good comic too. Even like the best comic, it's still gonna be pacing back and forth or having a little nervous in their head. Like, am I gonna do good? Am I gonna do bad? Is this gonna work right? So it builds up the nerves and make you nervous. But once you get on stage, you start telling the jokes. It's like you're at home. So
now I admit I haven't seen you on stage. Mm-hmm. Normally I listen to you on the podcast with the rest of the guys on Trapnerds.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Trapnerds Podcast.
Shout out.
But are you a pacer?
Pacer.
Meaning like when you're on stage, do you pace or do you stand flat footed?
Oh,
are you animated? I mean,
I'm actually more animated. Most big comics stay flat footed. Most big comics stay in one spot. That's one thing I think I like about my stand up style that I'm developing. Most big comics stand in one place. I'm more animated. I move around a little bit more. Which there's nothing wrong with standing in one spot and killing.
Okay.
Because Lavelle could do that. Lavelle could stand in one spot and destroy a whole crowd. So there's nothing wrong with that. But like I notice like I'm more animated than most people my size on stage. I move around a little bit more.
Now, who are some of who inspired you? Who are you like? Oh, I want to be like
Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford, one of my favorite comics, bro.
Yeah.
I see him. It's three and all of them fat comics. Lavelle Crawford, one of my favorite comics because I see him. I used to before I started doing stand up. I used to hit because we have a club in DFW area called the Improv. I'm pretty sure you heard of it. It's pretty popular.
Yep.
Shane. I used to hit up his show every year for 7 years straight. And whenever he came to either either came to the Arlington Improv or the Addison Improv, I'd hit up his show every time because he just fucking like kill. Like he sit on stage, stand in one spot, and just freaking kill that whole hour. And this, I'm not talking about a 9 o'clock show. I'm not talking about this is a freaking 4 o'clock p.m. matinee show, and this dude's on stage like killing. So he's and then I've watched all his specials and stuff. So he's always been an inspiration to me.
Have you ever met him?
Yeah, met him. He does Brazilian. We know each other on the first name basis and everything like that.
What?
I haven't I don't have his number no like that. Like, but we communicate on
in time, my boy.
Yeah. We communicate on social media and stuff every once in a while because we share the same. Like he likes to fish and I like to fish too.
Oh.
And he likes Brazilian jiu-jitsu and I like Brazilian jiu-jitsu also.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lavelle does Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It's dope too.
Brother from another mother.
But yeah, him, Fluffy also, like that's when like the animated. Fluffy is real. I like his voices and he's a little bit more animated when he's on stage. He moves a lot. I like how he does it. And Fluffy is like everybody loves him. and that's one thing that's inspirational about him.
A white guy or black guy?
Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias, he's a Mexican guy.
Okay, because I was wondering if I've seen him before. I probably have.
You probably have.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No. So, have you ever bombed before?
I ain't gonna say bomb because a lot of people's definition of bomb is just like you get booed or like nobody laughs at your jokes at all your whole set. That's never happened. But I'm not knock on wood, Jesus. But I have had shows where I didn't do so good. Like half of it wasn't good, but the other half was good. Mm-hmm. So and those felt like bumps. I was like, and I explained this to comments. It's like, no, that's not a bomb. I was like, it's a bum to me, but it's like the last time I came to Atlanta. Yeah, it was a rough one.
It was a rough one.
Yeah, it was a rough. Like the first, because it's a 4-minute set. And the first,
4 minutes don't seem very long.
It's
at
not.
All.
It's not. But that's how they tell, because they can't, because it's like an audition type thing too, and they can't just sit there like it's hundreds of people submitting tapes, right? So they can't just sit there and watch everybody's 7-10 minute set. So it has to be crunched down. So that's why we had to do the little 4-minute thing. And I
feel like with 4 minutes, and I hate to interrupt, but with 4 minute sets. All you can tell is knock jokes. Meaning, like, because you can't set up a story. Because to me, the most funniest comedians, it's a building process. Yeah, you start off with a small joke, and then you build on it until when you at the top. Yeah, the one of the main stinging pieces is gonna touch the foundation. of the whole thing. It's something you reference way on, but in 4 minutes you got time to do that.
Yeah, and see, I'm a storyteller. I have a storyteller style, and it take people who it's people that can like people. If you got one-liners, you kill that shit like real quick. If you got a good bit, you'll kill it. But I have a storyteller style, so it did take me a long time to get to where I'm at now, where I can tell my jokes quicker. But I know with that's kind of how it was going, like where it started off really slow, like halfway through, which is too much longer than what I'm comfortable with. But those last 2 jokes at the end, killed, did good. I finished on the laugh. But it's still, I was like, I was like, why did I come down here? I was in my head.
You was working though. Man.
Yeah.
You was working.
But it put a lot. That's the thing. Another thing about bumming, it put a lot of things in perspective. Whenever, if I ever do bum, I know it's not going to be the thing that's going to make me quit. It's just it's criticism.
Well, at the end of the day, you already got the money.
Yeah.
So it's not like you paying me for the jokes to tell. You done already paid me before I tell you the jokes. I done got paid.
I mean, it's not even that. It's just that I lost my train of thought.
You said it's well, shoot, you said it's not even that. Because I said they already paid you, and I threw you off.
No, it's not even that. No, you good. You got me. I caught it back. It's not even that. It's just that, like, when you bomb, it gives you opportunity to fix what you bombed on and make it better. Like any jokes that I start with that wasn't that good, like even the joke that I told at that last Atlanta show, the same one, I didn't throw it out. I fixed it, and I think it's better.
So okay, now let me ask you this, and how do you work a joke out? Do you and because the big comics, they just gonna fall through at comedy clubs and just they gonna get the time, people gonna give them space, and they gonna work out their jokes. Yeah. But if you don't got that kind of sway, how you work out your jokes? I mean, do you got friends, or do you got writers, or how you refine them, and do you even have help, or it's all on your own?
I usually don't like I tell my friends like, hey, I got this joke, but usually when you try and talk to people, like I could tell you a joke right now in person, it won't be funny, but if I told it on stage, it'll kill. Yeah. Because sometimes for some reason when I tell jokes in conversation, it don't sound the same as it does on stage. So I don't really usually have a good. My best friend Josh, because he writes a lot too, he helps me out a lot. But other than that, I really don't have a good conversation for that. The way I work out my stuff is how most comics work out this stuff, open mics. Yeah. Luckily, I have a good opportunity at Dallas Comedy Club, and I'm able to host a weekly open mic there, which is a privilege. Yeah, it's a privilege because I get stage time every week, and I get to work out. Like I get to work out in so many different ways. Like right now, I'm doing it where I don't have material. I just go on stage and start talking.
So another question: ain't that where Joe Rogan got his thing set up, or is that in Austin?
It's in Austin.
Have you ever been out there?
I saw Fluffy there. I saw Gabriel Iglesias there for a show. I'm planning on spending a week out there next month to do like open mics out there.
Come on.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
He's listen to the I was listening to the podcast on the flight, bro.
Oh, you was? Who was it? Who would you listen to? Which one was it?
He had the Mexican OT on there.
Mexican OT.
Yeah.
OT is the OT mean like OT Genesis?
Not OT Gen, not the Juice Man.
Oh, okay.
No, the Mexican OT. He you ever seen the viral videos that Mexican dude rapping with a chicken? No, he a good ass rapper. He was on their episode, and I watched the Kevin James episode too. Yeah. So because it's a comedy podcast and they talk stand up, and that's another thing that helped me get into comedy too. So that's why I like it.
Now, what made you get into it? Into comedy.
Comedy. People been telling me to do it for years, and I just never did it. But I got the podcast signed. Yeah. We got it signed to Black Effect Network, and people was telling me, "Oh, you funny? You should definitely try comedy now, because you're funny on the podcast." So I did. Actually, the same year we got signed. April of that year, it was when I did 2021. April 2021 is coming up. That's when I did stand up. That's when I did my first open mic at Arlington Improv.
And you was nervous?
Yeah, nervous. I'm telling you this in the car, like how it was a girl on stage before me, and she was just like shaking, like on stage, and I'm sitting there laughing, like because she was nervous, shaking, obviously, and she's like, "Hey, I shake because I'm nervous," and I was like, "No, she doesn't," and she started shaking, and I was like laughing, and then I got on stage to do my set. I was shaking too. I was like, "Oh, okay, this is a nervous thing," but I did good. My first set was good though. Like it made me. My first set was good to where it made me think I need to pursue comedy more, and that's when.
And that's when it happened for you. Now, have you ever experienced hecklers?
Yeah.
Yeah? What was the worst, and how do you deal with them?
I've experienced two.
Okay.
The first one was the guy I told you about. It was at a showcase we did called Alive in Dallas at Dallas Comedy Club, and it was this guy. He was heckling every single comedian that came up before me. Yeah. Like, it was this one comedian. He finished his joke for him. Like, that's how bad he was heckling. Like, this dude was a great heckler. I got on stage, and I'm not really good at crowd work. I don't really do it. Like I tell you, like I gotta know the person to be able to make fun of them. But that time, I don't know what it was. Just a good night, because he had some really big ass pants on. Like they look like they was my size. So I just said that. Like I was just like I was like big ass pants, like you stole them out of my closet. And the crowd started laughing. I'm like, oh wow, they laughed at that. And I kind of roasted him for a good minute, and then he shut up, and they kicked him out.
Oh dang!
Yeah, they walked him.
Now, speaking of kicking out, now I done heard you say on Trapnerds Podcast that you also bounce.
Okay, so that was the second time I had the heckler. Because when I do the open mic, I'm kind of, it's kind of like a security thing too. Yeah. Because I got to make sure, like, because Deep Ellum, it's not ghetto dangerous, but it's a lot of weird people out there that come around. So you got to be on watch.
You ever been to Seattle?
No.
It's weird people in Seattle. When you say weird people, that's the kind of vibe I get.
Yeah, it's just, like crazy weird.
I don't know if they crazy. They just weird. Just weird. But he was crazy. Like he needs some milk. Kind of crazy.
Nah, it's just like weird. Like I can't explain it. It's not like some of them do be like I just got out of the crazy psych ward crazy, but some of them be just like. It's uncomfortable to be around them. Like that video I have on TikTok now of that one heckler. It's on TikTok. It's on my Instagram. Okay. And I just cussed the dude out. I was mad. I was really mad too. Oh yeah. I just cussed him out. Like I didn't even care about the set. Dang. I did at the end.
What did he say? What was provoking you? You said you'd be getting mad sometimes.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't even the fact that he was heckling me on stage. It was like this is the open mic night, and he was just like heckling bad. He's a comedian too, apparently. He's he's just heckling bad. He called this girl a pussy, like while she's on stage, just saying all types of stuff you don't do. Like it's an etiquette thing, especially at the open mic I host. Like respect the comic on stage, no matter if they're doing good or bad. And he just kept doing it. I got on stage and I just started cussing him out. Dang, because I had to stop the show before that a couple times. Be like, hey, bro, you need to shut up. I had to get up out of my seat and go like sit in front of his face and say. You making too much noise, bro. Shut the fuck up. Like, and I don't even like cussing. I'm not a violent person. I don't even, that's how bad it was getting. And then I got on stage and started yelling and cussing at him, and the crowd liked it because I was like, anyways, how's my day going? And the crowd started cheering. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, but going back to like the bouncing thing, that had to do with that. That's why it made me think of that second heckler. But what you saying?
No, I was just asking you if you had got heckled before. That was it.
Oh, you said something about bouncing.
Oh well, yeah. Have you? How was that? What was I was gonna say? What was the I guess, and actually, so that's always crazy to me because whenever I think about bouncers, I be thinking that y'all take pleasure in bouncing people.
No, I don't even like being mean to people.
Okay. And then is that heckler? Was that the worst case?
The heckler was the worst. That was the worst case heckler case, but that wasn't the worst like bouncer case.
It wasn't. Come on, tell me about that then.
Bouncer case was. I told this on a podcast too. It was that what was it? It was a guy in a theater, and he had this Asian dude. He, like I said, crazy people come around Deep Ellum. People think Deep Ellum is like hood dangerous. It's crazy people dangerous because they have this hospital not too far away from where the comedy club is, and in the hospital they have a psych ward, and you know when you put you in a psych ward, they put you in that 3-day thing, and then after the 3 days they let you out. Well, the third day for us is Wednesday usually, and the open mic is on Wednesday, so they'll just come. And some of them trying to want to be a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Well, one night this dude left, and I could tell. At the time I didn't. This is after we had to kick him out, but I couldn't tell at first because he came up. He had a stack of money in his wallet. Walked in, went in, and he's like, "I'm gonna catch a show." I could barely understand what he's saying because he's Asian. And I couldn't understand what he was saying. Yeah. But I knew he said he was gonna come see a show, so I sent them over there. And then the owner comes out. He's like, "Hey, this dude's trying to get on stage. Don't let him back in." And the dude's like, because the dude walked on stage while another funny comic, Trey Mack, was performing. Dude walked on stage while he was performing. Yeah. And just like, it was just the craziest thing ever. And then we got him out the club. Come to find out, I looked at his pants because in the psych ward, people pants, they wear like this light blue color. I looked at his pants. I was like, he's in the psych. He came from the psych ward. That's why.
They don't have, when they check in, they don't have no street clothes?
He was dressed pretty normal. That's how he got past me. Most of them, they have like the light blue scrubs on, and they have like a regular shirt or jacket on. Right. It's weird, but he was dressed normal, and like I said, he had money. Most of them don't have money like that. He had money, so I didn't think of it. But then when we was escorting him out, I seen his pants was light blue. I was like, psych ward.
Dang. Didn't you say he came back?
He came back. Yeah, that's what the issue. He came back and tried to get in. This is a little Asian dude too. He tried to get in past me, like push me past, and like he pushed himself.
Good luck with that.
Trying to push me out. I'm like, bro, just leave, bro. I'm not like, people might think I'm not a violent person. I'll just leave. It wouldn't look good. Me
just skate, huh?
Yeah, get in a fight with him. But yeah, that's
all right. So
experiences.
Now we know you do the podcast. We talked about that earlier. How did the podcast get started?
Like I said, me and Dre, we had been talking about doing it for a long time. I think even since college, we had been talking about doing it. And
wait, so y'all went to school together?
Yeah, we went to Grambling State together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were both in the band. He played baritone, I played mellow.
Okay.
Which, it was just funny. Our sections are right by each other in the band too. Yeah. But and then we finally. I actually had just quit my other job. I was working for the city of Dallas for animal control. I had actually just quit that job, and I was like, it's time. I have enough time. I took some time off of work, and I started the podcast, and I called Dre up. I was like, let's do it. He's like, yeah, let's do it. I'll come to Dallas this day. We could do it. We got the microphone. I got the microphone set up. He provided it. Like we brainstormed together content. We brainstormed. He came up with the name. Like we brainstormed together the name and all this stuff. Yeah. And we sat down one Saturday with Eli and Tony and just recorded. And that's how it started. Nice. At my apartment.
Nice. So, do y'all have any competition out there?
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't even.
Not even friendly?
No. It's podcasting. I don't think this I don't think beef in a competition is a podcast.
Did I say beef? I apologize.
No, well, a competition and beef to me feels like the same thing.
I mean, so there's like no other podcast. Is there any other podcast that you watch and you be like, you know what, man? Yeah, I like that. They inspire me. They encourage me to keep going. I mean, because y'all do me.
I mean, Flagrant.
Yeah, Flagrant. Yeah. Flagrant do me too.
Because it's four of them. Like, it's four of us. And they homies. Yeah. Like, we like, because I watch their podcast a lot to get like, to help with our group dynamic, because they got a good group dynamic on their show.
They definitely do. Have you met everybody from Flagrant?
I haven't even met Andrew yet, bro.
Yeah? I haven't met any of them either.
I haven't. No. I met Alex. Last year at the Black Effect Festival. He was cool as shit.
Yeah. I seen him, but I didn't meet him though.
Yeah, I met Alex, but no, I hadn't met him. Yeah. But yeah.
Who was your favorite on the show?
I don't have a favorite. I like them all.
You like
hilarious.
Them all?
Yeah, they're hilarious in their own way.
They all are different. They all are different, but I'm not even gonna lie. My favorite actually is but only because I relate to him probably more than anybody else on the show. Is and now I can't even think of his full name. Is Akash, is Alex, is
Akash Singh, Mark Gagnon.
Mark
Gagnon. Mark hilarious.
Bro, cause he's so clean cut, bro.
Yeah,
and he comes from a Christian background. That's me. 100%.
Yeah, same. And he'll slide in a good joke in between conversations. It'd be hilarious as fuck, bro. Yeah.
Yes. And then we check in with him and say, how did Jesus feel about that? I don't know, man.
Yeah, but
hilarious.
But Flagrant is I inspire from, of course. Like I said, I listen to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
And, I also like the Tiger Belly and Bad Friends with Andrew Santino.
Nah.
And Bobby Lee.
Never heard either one of them.
Huh?
I never heard either one of them.
Oh man, they got a hilarious podcast. You gotta check it out.
Yeah?
Yeah. They each have separate podcasts, but they also because Tiger Belly is Bobby Lee podcast with somebody else. And Bad Friends is the podcast he does with Andrew Santino. Okay. And it's freaking hilarious.
Now let's go back to y'all's. I noticed y'all do seasons. Why the seasons?
This is how it's like is it a benchmark? Am I using the right word? This is how it like I said, a lot of podcasts that adopt a lot of television behavior, like things to do. And one of the things is like the season. So the reason why we do it is that's how we end our year contract and start our new year contract. Because like we take that week off and then we start the new one when the new episode drops. So that's kind of how it's like I don't know if I'm using a benchmark.
Okay,
but I think I don't know if I'm using that right, but yeah, I'm dumb. People think I'm smart, but I'm dumb. But I think it's like a benchmark. You gotta be pretty smart.
Because the other thing I didn't say, which I find fascinating with comics or comedians, is how the hell y'all remember a whole set? Because you literally have to remember from one joke to the next.
Yeah,
and all the way through the show.
And this is the crazy thing. My memory is terrible.
How do you do it?
I remember. Do
you write it on your hand? Have you ever?
Nothing. I don't even do that. I don't even take a notepad out to stay. I remember everything about my jokes is up here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I still write. You saw my notepad. I still write in my notepad, but I just write it down so I could put it in my memory. You
don't ever get up there and then halfway through, be like, damn. And then you got to go to the next. And then then afterwards, you're like, I forgot this piece.
I mean,
this would have had them. If I would have had, I forgot that one part.
Yeah, I've done that before, but like if I forget something, I have a joke to where I could throw in to where, like,
what?
Yeah, it's
I didn't know that was a thing, but it makes sense though.
Yeah, if I forget something, I'm to where now like most comes is they forget something, like, I forgot it, and it make the crowd laugh. But if I forget something, I'm to where I have a joke I'll throw in there, and while I'm telling that joke, I'll remember it and then go back to it.
Okay, and now that you mentioned it, I think I even remember Chappelle in the middle of a stand up saying, I done fucked the joke up. What I was supposed to say was this, and then go to that. Yeah, nah. So that'd be amazing to me because I'd be like, man, I don't know how they remember it. And then you got all this material you got to remember, and because the whole idea is at the end for the best punches to hit, everything else got to be in place at least in your mind.
You kind of got it right. You kind of got you should do stand up because you be having the right mindset or something. Because everything that's how it is, especially when you're storyteller style. Yeah. Because like I said, I have a storyteller style, so I have to keep people interested until I get to the punchline. So you do have to put in little bits and pieces, little laughs.
That's scary though, because you got to keep them laughing. And because it's like you taking them up a mountain, and I'm gonna get y'all to the mountaintop, and I'm gonna show y'all the whole picture. Yeah. But in order to keep them following you, you gotta feed their asses some small laughs.
You gotta throw a little,
to get them to follow you all the way up to the top. But I'll be done forgotten half the goddamn crumbs. We done dropped them. Then we get up to the top, and then nobody laughs.
And see, that's how it is when you first starting out. Like people like Chappelle, they wait for that. Like he don't have to make you laugh all the way up. He still does it.
Yeah, because nowadays he more common sense type.
Yeah, and they could like the crowd respects him more.
Yep.
Whereas they're willing to wait for that punchline to get there.
Yeah.
And the story he's telling is interesting. The story he's telling is also capturing him. Then the punchline hits you with the laugh, and that's what makes it better. And it's like, I don't know, it's like Super Saiyan mode.
Yeah.
As a stand-up coming.
Now let me ask you this though: Have you ever? What other aspirations do you have besides just stand-up? Like, do you ever want to write for a show or TV shows or anything like that?
I want my own anime.
You want your own anime?
I want my own black anime, bro.
Come on, tell me about this.
I have, but I used to work on a comic book like back in the day, Stories from the Grove with my writing thing. Oh, I've written a book too.
That's what I was. Okay, that's what I was.
Arrived on Scene, Diary of Rosanna. It's on Amazon. Check it out. I wrote it. I wrote that.
Wait, you got something on Amazon?
Yeah, a Diary of Arrived on Scene. It's because I don't talk about it much because it's been a while.
But you don't even talk about it on Trapnerds. You talked about it on Trapnerds?
Yeah, the first season.
Y'all need to be putting your stuff out there, man.
That's because I think when we started the podcast, I had already put the book out like a year prior.
Okay.
So, but it's still out. But
then tell me again what it is, because I'm gonna go to Amazon. I'm gonna have to get it, man. You know I be trying to show support.
It's about animal control, like my experiences that I experienced.
And what's the name of it?
Arrived on Scene, the Diary of Rosander.
Arrived on Scene.
I should have bought you a copy.
Bruh, you should have brought me, but it's okay because you can bring me one next month. But I need to buy it though too, because I appreciate a brought copy, but I want to buy a copy.
Yeah. It's that's my book. But like I said, I want to do anime. I want to be like I had a comic book I was working on, but things got busy. It's expensive to work on a comic book, and it's a lot. You gotta put a lot of time. There's a lot of things people don't know when you're making a comic book. It's a lot of time and expenses that go into it.
Yeah.
If you want it to look nice.
And it's a perfect time. Because they need black is in.
I know.
And they don't got enough.
I know, but I ain't got what I need yet. I know what I need though. I just ain't got it yet. I know what I need to do to get it. It's gonna take a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanna that's my ultimate goal is to have my own anime studio. And
nice.
Create my own line of black anime TV shows.
Nice. Black anime TV show. Now, what's the book? Because you do got a book that you started on.
Yeah. I started on Arrived on Scene Part 2. Like I said, that's about animal control, my experiences in animal control.
Oh, wait. So I thought Arrived on Scene was the comic.
No, Arrived on Scene is the book. My comic book is The Incredible Grove story.
Oh, the Diary of Rosander?
No,
I got it.
Yeah, that's the book.
Yeah, okay. Because I was trying to find it earlier.
I haven't made the comic. I've only had artwork for the comic book. I haven't made the comic book yet.
Nice. How is it writing a book? Is it hard?
It is no. It's writer's block is what make it hard.
Now you telling me everything, and then afterwards you're gonna be like, this Negro following me. I told him everything he doing.
No, that's cool. I'll put you on game, bro. This is not. It's not a secret.
No, thank you.
But
and this is what I miss. I miss friends, people that like to do what I like to do.
Yeah.
As far as books, as far as video games, anime, just nerd type stuff. Yeah, I don't have none right now. Right now, my wife has a fun job working at Johnny's Pizza, and she be excited about that shit.
Does she smell like pizza when she get home?
Yeah, but that come with food spots. We both used to work at Subway, and we smell like baked bread. Man. That shit stank.
I always wanted to date a girl that worked at a restaurant. So she can smell like food when she get home. It's
fun at first, but then afterwards you be like, man, that shit stink. God, I just had to bring my daughter home. I had to bring my daughter back to
really?
to Georgia Southern after she got off work at the pizza shop, and I'm literally like, oh Lord, I gotta smell this nasty ass pizza. And I love pizza, but when you work at a food spot, after a while,
you don't like the smell.
Have you ever worked at a food spot?
I worked at Sonic. Worst fucking 3 years of my life.
What do you mean? What, Sonic?
I mean, no, okay, the first year, that's because I had a crazy boss. Like, he wasn't crazy. He's doing a lot of wild stuff.
That's my favorite fast food. My favorite fast food spot is a Supersonic cheeseburger. Man,
I fucks with Sonic.
With the onion rings and a grape slush with nerds.
Yeah, and they make them onion rings. They dip them onion rings in ice cream batter.
Huh?
That's why it's so good.
What?
And like they use the melted ice cream, like the syrup they use
from the blast.
Yeah, they dip the onion rings in that. That's why they're so good.
I didn't even know that.
Taste the ice cream and taste the onion rings. You kind of get a little.
You gonna mess around, and I'm gonna buy me a bucket of Bluebell, let that junk melt, and dip some Vandalia onions
Well,
in
no,
the joints.
that might work. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly how it is. Because that's how the extract is. It's just melted ice cream.
Oh, this is clipped. This right here getting clipped. I'm telling you that right now because I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, they dip in it because I used to make it.
If we were streaming, I'd be like, somebody in the stream, clip that for me. Clip this. And that's the other thing I want to do too. Yeah, which I don't want. Why y'all don't do? Yeah, well, or do y'all do? Go live.
We used to when we first started the podcast. We used to do every single episode every Saturday live at noon.
Yeah,
but we stopped. Well, of course, since we signed with the Black Effect, and now everything's recorded now.
But you can record. You can record live.
I forget how. It's the reason why we can't do it, but I forget how. I don't.
It's probably so. It's got something to do with Black Effect.
No, it's nothing to do with Black Effect. It's like I forget what it is. It's because it's something that the live episode does differently than having it recorded ahead of time.
Okay, see, because eventually that's where we gonna go.
Yeah. No,
I'm gonna still try to have a recorded episode, but we gonna do. I need some interaction because I when it comes to crowd work, for me to shine at my most, because I could do the podcast by myself. I done it before by myself. Before it was just hear me out, and I could just talk the whole time. But I do better when I got somebody to bounce off of.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it goes. Because there's a lot of people like Theo Von. He you ever heard of Theo Von? You gotta get him. He's a hilarious comedian. Okay. I post his clips all the time. He has a podcast called I think it's I forget what it's called, but it's one of my favorites. I listen to it all the time. It's a week. No, that's Burris, but he has a good podcast. And he does solo episodes sometimes, and he say the same thing because his solo episodes are hilarious. Yeah, but he say the same thing. He like to have somebody there to bounce off.
That's what's up. Does he go live?
No, he doesn't. It's recorded.
Oh,
every podcast is recorded. That's what I'm saying. We kind of. That's why I forget why we can't do the lives anymore. But it's like every podcast is recorded.
Yeah, but you said Theo Von. Theo Von says he needs somebody to go off of.
Yeah,
but he just by himself.
He do a single episode 1 month. Like he'll do an episode by himself like once a month.
Oh, okay. So other episodes is with people.
Yeah, he bringing guests.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's another thing I was going to ask y'all about Patreon. Yeah, are y'all ever going to go Patreon? I'm listening. I'm telling you right now, and I don't want you because I promise I am avid. I am excited about being around people who do what I do. Yeah, and I'm definitely picking brains, and I'm definitely studying the game. So what I'm telling you, I'm asking you these questions now. Once later on, if you see me doing it, I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, I asked you. You said that. I mean, and that was like,
bro, this free game, bro.
Because I can't stand people who hoard all the good info.
I can't stand that shit either.
Good.
It's like how are we gonna succeed if you keeping it to yourself?
Right, and it's enough listeners. It's enough out here for everybody.
Yeah.
Because I listen to Flagrant, I listen to Brilliant, I listen to y'all, I listen to Shay Shay. I got plenty. I'd be annoyed when. That y'all actually out of all of our name, y'all probably the most consistent. I don't know about Shay Shay because I haven't been following Shay Shay closely enough to know exactly when he dropped. So, but Brilliant, Flagrant, and they Patreon, y'all are the most consistent out of all of them.
I think the Trapnerds is the most consistent.
No, somebody. I said y'all. Yeah.
No, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. I think,
because what I was gonna say was, I'd be mad whenever I try to refresh my Apple iTunes and don't nothing new. I'm like, I know these niggas supposed to drop today. The hell is they at?
It's good.
But y'all's always come up on Monday.
Yeah. We do it every Monday.
Tuesday's supposed to be Flagrant. And Brilliant will drop either on Wednesdays or Thursday.
Yeah.
And I'll be mad when matter of fact, this episode didn't drop till Friday.
Yeah.
Because I be planning my time on the treadmill, or if I gotta drive long distances at work, I drive for the movies, and so sometimes I have me a 40-minute drive, an hour drive, and I'll be like, man, let me pull up a podcast, and then don't nothing come up, and now I'm like, nah, what the hell I'm supposed to listen to now?
Because we want to do Patreon. I think it's something working. It's just that with Patreon, it gotta be the way I want to do it, and the way we kind of want to do it. It gotta be a consistent content stream. You know, it can't be something that we put out and we only do it every once in a while. So it gotta be something
paying. That's true.
Yeah. It's gotta be something that we all gotta be able to pay attention to.
Yeah.
And it's not like I said, we're planning on doing it. It's just we're working on what content to put on it to make sure it's something consistent and something that everybody's gonna enjoy. Something people gonna pay for too. Also.
Yeah, because they're gonna be paying. I do like the idea of y'all side missions.
Side quest.
Yeah, yeah.
And see, we put stuff like, because when we do those side quests, we've had side quests we done that they're like hour long.
Yep.
We have done that. We have some that we done that could have been hours long, but it wasn't. Mm-hmm. And I think we do that with Patreon. There's something I think we want to do with Patreon also, where we just put our extended side quests or interviews that we want to do, special interviews we're gonna put on Patreon. We're working on it. It's just it takes time because we want it to be good and we want it to make money for it.
Yep. That was up. So what we got about 5 minutes left. Yep,
I was burping. Oh, we do, man.
I'm watching the time for you. I mean, I know we got to get up out of here at a certain time. I don't want you to. I want you to come back.
This is such a good interview, man.
I don't want you to be like, nah. You know what? I'm not fucking with Snax and them no more. They hold me over my time.
Never, bro. You. Let me say this for the pod, bro. You've been very hospitable since I got here in Atlanta today. So I appreciate it, bro.
I'm working on a friendship.
Yeah, bro.
I like what y'all doing, and y'all definitely on Trapnerds. Y'all definitely keep me entertained. Y'all definitely keep my attention. I'll be appreciating when y'all have different people like Comics Explained on and the Blurred Girl. I'll be appreciating y'all perspective and y'all's thorough. Now I think I had that up there. I don't even know if I got it in my notes as far as things to talk about or ask y'all, but y'all be so thorough when it comes to like Star Wars or Avatar and the back histories and the comics and I'll be like, dang, it's many a times when y'all send me after the episode is over with to Google because I'm trying to track down stuff y'all done talked about. Matter of fact, when y'all had Comics Explained on, y'all made me go through, even though I think I had heard even y'all mentioned about Deadpool killing the Marvel Universe, and I was like, that don't even make no sense. And so then I had to go back and Google, and then I YouTubed, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what's happening now.
And his video is so good, bro. He has I think he has like 15, 18-hour videos on there. And I will sit there and watch the whole thing. Like, if I have a day off, which I've had many lately, if I've had a day off, I'll sit there, light a blunt, and I'm in the whole time.
Listen, whenever I refresh my Apple Podcast, my Apple iTunes, and don't none of y'all jokers refresh or pop up, then I just go to Comics Explained, and then I punch in something like, Doom destroys the Marvel Universe, because I think that's one of them too I hadn't gotten to. Yeah. But y'all be so thorough, and y'all got this vendetta against Star Wars. That'd be hilarious because
not y'all, not me.
That's Tony
Dre, Tony, and Eli.
Yeah, I'll be like, man, y'all in too deep.
I'll be there too. I'll be like, okay, y'all into this. Y'all really be mad about this because I like Star Wars. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like that in deep too. I like Star Wars episode. The stuff I like, people didn't really like. I like Star Wars episode, the Revenge of the Sith. That's one of my favorite Star Wars. Yeah, people hate that one. But
I'm with you because for me it'd be stuff like Waterworld. I know that's a little bit off top, but I love Waterworld. Right, but don't nobody like Waterworld. And I'm like, man, Waterworld is good. I need a part 2. Yeah, man. Shoes. What else was going? It was more of that. We done talked about that. What's filling your downtime lately? Because now that you focusing solely on your comedy, you got downtime.
Yeah, I mean,
so what you been doing?
Honestly, because like I said, I'm not working now. I'm doing stand up full time. This is new for me. Yeah, like of course, because I'm used to working not even 9 to 5. I'm used to working like 10 up to 20-hour shifts a day.
God,
yeah, dang. I used to do that animal control, and it's people.
You ready to do movies? That's the kind of hours we put in at the movie thing because I drive for the movie sets, and that's we be putting in 15 hours.
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's for a job. That was for a job that that didn't give a damn about me. Yep. But I used to put in hours, so now I'm trying to figure out what to do with this more free time. Yeah, because my second thought is, we'll get another fucking job. Yep. That's easy. If I get a job, I won't be able to focus on the podcasting and stand up. And it's to where I need to put all my attention to it. So on my off time now, that's what I'm doing. I'm only watching or taking in things that's gonna help podcasting or stand up. So, which is luckily we got a movie and TV review podcast. So just sitting there watching TV and watching movies and watching Comics Explained video helps with the content. And not only does it help with the content, it also helps with my stand-up too. Yep. So that's why I spend my downtime just watching TV and
that makes sense.
Reading books. I'm trying to learn how to read books. I read comic books like a motherfucker. I read at least 6 comic books a day.
Try Audible, bro.
Yeah, but I do Audible. I do the audiobooks. I read audiobooks.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's about Audible.
But I can't sit down and read a book though. But that's why I do in my downtime, like just like take in content that I know is gonna be good on the podcast, because that's where my mind is at. Podcast and stand up, and so anything I do needs to feed to that. So even in my downtime, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out how to manage that well. But yeah.
All right, hold on, Jordan, come here. Yeah. So, you know what to do. Thank you. So you've been watching a lot of TV. So what you been watching?
I started back Yu-Gi-Oh. I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh.
I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
Man, watch Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. It's good. It's a good show. Joey's the beast, bro. Joey should have beat Yugi, and Joey should have beat Merrick. Yeah. But I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh, and I just got to watch this show called Good Girls. It's a good show. It's a really decent show.
I wonder if my wife is watching that. Is it a girl show? A female show?
It's about girls that get into a life of crime. It's a female show. Yeah.
I wonder if she wouldn't watch. Oh wait, you talking about Good Girls? That with Niecy Nash and them?
No, not Niecy Nash. This got Retta in it.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she's on Parks and Rec. It's a funny show. You should check it out.
Yeah. So yeah, man, shoes. Anything you'd like to tell the people before we get up? Because this is about time for us.
I wish I could stay longer, man. I had so much fun, and
man, just hit me out. It's gonna always be fun. I work on that. That's my stitch to make everybody feel comfortable and have a good time.
Feel real comfortable, bro. Nothing, man. Just appreciate you for having me, bro, and making my Atlanta experience 100 times better.
Hey, well, I'm glad I could do that.
No offense, I like Atlanta. Don't get it wrong, Atlanta people. I love y'all. Don't be jumping.
Can't nobody hate Atlanta. Nobody hate Atlanta. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, man.
We appreciate you too. We appreciate, bro. Let me tell you, like, you probably one of the best supporters of the podcast, bro. You're always messaging. You're always in the know with it. You're always interacting. Like, podcasts thrive off of this stuff, like on social media. So when we see you doing it, we appreciate it, bro.
Well, shoes, that's because I don't got no nerd friends. I say I'm a nerd too, but I'm by myself out here. Man. That's what I was gonna tell you about Johnny's Pizza. When you asked me about my wife, and she loves her job. She'll come home tired, bored, exhausted, spent. But as soon as I ask her about the job, all energies are on deck. And I'll be looking at her so many times like, man, I need some friends. I need something that I could be excited about. But when I listen to y'all, I get that. I just be sad that I can't interact with y'all, because I'll be like, man, and that's when y'all will catch me, because I don't know who answers the IG page.
I do.
That's you?
Me. Okay. Sometimes I have our assistants do it, but mostly be me.
Okay, well, so at the end of the day, whenever I be in the middle of listening, I be in the middle of responding.
Yeah, I'll be noticing that.
I'll be like, wait a minute, hold on. And then, because I'll be having all the stuff that I'll be wanting to talk about, but I don't really ever have anybody to talk about. So I appreciate y'all for what y'all doing.
And when you message me, I literally be stopping what I'm doing. That's why I be having to stop in the middle of the conversation. Cause I stop what I'm doing and start messaging you. Like, shit, I need to finish this right now.
Don't let me get you in trouble, man. Don't let me get you in trouble, because when you think about me, I'm like the guy who don't got no friends, but who be so matter of fact, I'm not even like that guy. I am that guy that you meet that be so excited about a friend that I scare him away. That's literally been me my whole life. Because it's because I spend so much time entertaining what everybody else likes. You know what I'm saying? Because as a people person, you find yourself talking to other people about the things that they like. And bringing it back up so that they can feel loved, so they can feel cared for. Definitely. You know, but then when somebody come through and they talk about stuff that I like, I don't ever want to let y'all ass go.
It's like you're a chihuahua.
Yes.
Like, I'm happy to see you, bro.
Yes. I don't never want to let you go. Yep. But shoes, man. So that's it though, bro. What else you got? Anything else you got coming up? You want to tell the people before we wrap it up?
Anybody in the DFW area, I got shows all month long of March, and I'm booking shows in April too. So if you're in the DFW area, come check me out. My shows are on my Instagram, xmanpg. That's me on all social medias also. And check out the Trapnerds Podcast also.
Yes, sir. Definitely check out
the Black Nerds. Effect Festival coming up. We should be there.
Yes.
Well, not should. We were going to be there.
You haven't had a game truck again?
Huh?
Y'all gonna have a game truck again?
It's in the works. I can't say yes or no yet. It's in the works. We're
Nah,
working on something. We're working on something.
All right, well, shoot. I mean, because it looked like folks was having fun with it last time.
Yeah.
I didn't do it because I'm finna get my tail whipped. I like video games, but I like to play them by myself in the comfort of my own.
Oh no, you got to do it this year.
And so that's problem. That's why I had so much problem making friends because I just be want to play by myself. Be by myself. I don't get online.
People don't need to see my anger issues. So
I don't got no anger issues. I just suck.
I'll be watch my Twitch. I'll be cussing at the game. EA be cheating. I'll be cussing out EA. Like EA, some fucking cheaters. I'll be playing UFC. Yeah.
Yep. Well, shoes. That has been another great episode of Just Hear Me Out podcast with your boy Snaxx. Big shout out to Big Flav. Hope he doing good. We'll have him back soon. And until then, thank you, Snaxx, for coming on, baby.
Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Appreciate it,
this
man.
is amazing.
It's been fun. And y'all enjoy the show. Thank y'all for listening. And y'all have a great week. Deuces.